Hello folks, FGB back with some more quality content, and today we're playing Hacklab Research Facility. And yeah, so this game was recommended to me by the guy who made Railway Shooter, the other game that I really liked a little while back. This is an English translation patch of the original because, my god, I really should know what language it is, but I don't because I'm an uncultured swine. So, story goes, part of a research facility team, yeah, I guess you're a scientist of some sort. It does probably actually explain what I am, but you have to wander through, do a bit of event crawling because, hey, who doesn't love Half-Life? It is very nice and snappy and fast as well, so you're not crawling through vents for hours. You're trying to survive in this facility, which a Russian Spec Ops group have broken into to exterminate the scientists. This gentleman is badly hurt and will probably die. What a pessimist. He doesn't look very trapped. He's in a room with like a vent that I just wandered through. This is where we start getting some of the best upgrades to things known to man. First of all, we get the X-ray specs. These can just see through walls and see all your enemies and things, so we are far in the future. And yes, they're attacking again, but now we have the X-ray specs. Also, yeah, at this point, for some reason, the language turns native. Yeah, I don't actually know. But yeah, we have to come back here with a key. So, yeah, you have the X-ray specs now. And if you put them on, you can see these red outlines. I quite like that. I think it's really cool. Because it means you don't have to rely on kind of sneaking around too much and hoping you don't see anything when you're peeking around a corner. It kind of eliminates the need for peeking. You know where they are. It's kind of like dark vision in Dishonored, but it is a bit addictive too, just like that. And I believe this guy gives us the best upgrade known to man. Hi, they infested the facility. They're destroying everything. You have to escape. Wait, is that a gun in your hand? I got a project just for that. An automatic magazine that converts nitrogen in the air to bullets. That's right. Our gun now breathes, consumes nitrogen to generate bullets. That is the best excuse for giving someone infinite ammo I've ever heard in my life. Although you can actually be shot in cutscenes, which I've just realised. So you do have to watch out for that, to be fair. But on the whole, really cool game. Quite short, but also I'm not sure if like a longer level would really fit this game. I think its strength is how short and snappy it is. And I think what would be really cool is to see this as like just one of a series of levels as opposed to, like, instead of bigger levels, I just want more of them almost. Because this does kind of feel like the perfect sort of size of a level. Everything's fast to get to. The whole map takes a few seconds to get across, really, which I think is quite nice for this sort of game. Like you don't want to spend hours traversing the terrain just to die. Because to be fair, this isn't the easiest game in the world. So this game was actually, oh, there's the key. This game was recommended to me by the guy who made Railway Shooter. I believe it's his brother's project. I'll leave a link to it down below. And I do genuinely recommend checking this out. It's a very similar style to that game, but completely different play style, if that makes any sense. Like, where that one was a survival... but the sudden dying, that's where it all comes down to. Yeah, whereas that one was a survival game, this game's a objective-based exploration shooter sort of thing. I'm just going to get back to where I was. It is worth saying it's quite easy to die in this game, just because there's not a whole lot of feedback when you start getting damaged, or even when like enemies spot you and things. That just feels like a small beta issue, really. Also, I will say again, this does have one of my favourite features of all games, aim down sight. Yeah, it's super simple, and maybe I would like a slightly better reticule, but honestly, it serves its purpose. Okay, so we're just on the way out again now. There's like a strange amount of RNG in this game. Like, the key is randomly generated, I believe, like within that area, hence why there's so many chests. But it's nice to see that little bit of variation. Like, it does change it from being just a walk left, walk right, memorize the exact path. And you'll notice all of our friends are now dead, as they have been Russian Spec Ops. But now we have our gun key, because come on, that's one hell of a way to hold a key. Quite a thick key. And we are almost out, and there we go. There we go. Escaped successfully. Also, nice little feature. You do have to actually be holding the key when you do it, which, if it was in my inventory, would be a pain, but it's actually an item you hold, so, you know, that makes sense. But yeah, so this was Hacklab Research Facility. The windscreen locks you out a bit funny. That might just be a me problem. It was a really short, sweet little game. There wasn't a whole lot more than what I showed there, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this, because if you think of this less as a whole game and more as level 1 of a game like this, then yeah, I would so be down for more of this. Because So the thing is, with this sort of game, the story isn't massively important. The gameplay is, and the gameplay is super tight. I love the style. I think the set was maybe a bit too bland in places, but on the whole, that didn't really detract from it because he didn't want it to be too complicated. It didn't restrict movement. I think it was a really cool game all around. Yeah, check it out down below. Thanks for watching. FJB. Oh.